Louisa Wall.
Tēnā koe te māngai o te whare, i ngā mana ngā reo rangatirama, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Ngā uri o Rangitāne tūmai rā, Wairarapa, Tāmaki, nui-ā-Rua, ngā hapu, Ngāti Hamua, Ngāti Te Rangi Whakaewa, Ngāti Mutuahi, Ngāti Pakapaka, Ngāti Parakiore, Ngai Tamahau, Ngāti Te Reitea, Hine Te Ao Rangi, Ngāti Te Noti, Ngāti Te Whātui, Ngāti Tanga Tākau, Ngāti Manga Mātangi Uru, Ngāti Te Hina o Ngāti Te Hina Ariki, Ngāti Te Koro o ngā whenua, Ngāti Te Rangi Tōtohu, Ngāti Rua Tōtara, Te Kapua Rangi, Ngāti Mate Tapu, Ngāti Whakawehe, Ngāti Taimahu, Ngāti Tūkoko, Ngāti Te Atawha, Ngāti Te Whakamana, Ngāti Meroiti, Ngāti Hine Tauira, Ngāti Tau Iao, Ngāti Moi, Ngai Tahu o Ngai Tahu Mākaka Nui, Te Hika a Papauma. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. I'd also like to acknowledge, the origins of this treaty settlement. When we think about the 1975 Treaty of Waitangi Act, the 1985 amendment that enabled us then to go back to 1840, there are some Wai claimants that I too would like to acknowledge. And those people are Y166, Manahi Pawai on behalf of Rangitāne o Tāmaki nui-ā-Rua Incorporated Society. Y171, Henare Matua Kani on behalf of descendants of Henare Matua. Y175, James Remine in Piriniha Te Tau on behalf of Rangitāne o Wairarapa Incorporated Society. Y943, Lance Tuia Rangi Ratima on behalf of the descendants of Horomona Ratima. Y1008, Kirili Jan Anaru on behalf of the descendants of Pāhira Anaru. Y1634, Hepa Tātere, Manahi Pāwai and Louis Pāwai. And Y1950 under the name of Jocelyn Patterson. I acknowledge these people because they started this process so many years ago. And in addition to these Wai claimants, we also have some overlapping claims which relate to Rangitāne o Wairarapa and Rangitāne o Tāmaki nui-ā-Rua, and they are Y97, Y161, Y420, Y657, Y741, Y770, Y1568, Y1928, Y2211, Y2213, Y2225, Y2241, and Y2269. So the whānau have, through these Y claims, created an opportunity to negotiate with the Crown. And so this bill gives effect to the deed of settlement signed on the 6th of August 2016, in which the Crown and Rangitāne o Wairarapa and Rangitāne o Tāmaki nui-ā-Rua agreed to the final settlement of the historic Treaty of Waitangi claims. So today is an incredibly special day, and so I'd like to acknowledge all the whānau that are here in the House and all the whānau that aren't here, because I know at times like this we remember the past as we always focus on the future, and there'll be people that aren't here anymore. And I've probably made a few people cry because I feel like crying myself as we remember our tūpuna who fought so hard and so long for this day. In preparing for today, I got a piece of research, and I want to refer to an extract of a letter that Judge Wainwright wrote about the Wairarapa ki Tararua report. And she wrote this to the Minister and these were the key points from her perspective. And so they were that this is a historically complex and difficult relationship between Ngāti Kahungunu and Rangitāne, that the severe loss of te reo Māori in the district needed to be highlighted, that there was vulnerability of many important Māori heritage sites, that it was important to recognise Māori rights in and around the Wairarapa moana, and that the rapid pace at which the Crown purchased the significant tracts of Māori land left the claimants landless, and the ongoing struggles the claimants have in terms of being able to meaningfully engage and to have any influence on what goes on in their rohe. I'd also like to highlight the issue of becoming virtually landless meant we couldn't maintain our tradition, we couldn't live communally. And so as a result of that, we lost our traditional homes, our customary knowledge, and our language. And what I want to highlight about this bill that's before us today is if you read through it, it's intermixed, te reo and Pākehā in English. I'm not sure if the whānau have seen it, but all throughout the bill, you have the Māori text and then you have the Pākehā text. And so I want to acknowledge that this is a bilingual bill, and it really is quite significant in terms of the prioritisation, I think, of Rangitāne to Mairā, to that impact on our cultural identity. So having a piece of legislation that is both in te reo and in Pākehā, I think is incredibly important, and it's an incredibly symbolic sign in terms of how you see yourselves going forward. Because it wouldn't be wonderful if we could all read this in te reo and in English. And maybe that's the aspiration for the future, that we can have these texts like this in our schools, and our babies, our tamariki, can read it. So I haven't really got much more to add other than this piece of legislation is universally supported across the House. I hope that, Minister, we can have another expedited session where we can have some second readings, committee stages and third readings. I do think that it's really important, the work that you're doing. I do want to acknowledge you because the leadership that you've shown in prioritising these bills is something that I think not only the iwi appreciate, but actually we appreciate too. And so we stand with you 100% in the full resolution of all our treaty grievances. So nō reira, safe travels home whānau, nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.